Hello everyone, in this video we're going to see a demo of how to run a simple Spark SQL program in Scala language using AWS EMR console and AWS S3. For this, first we need to download the Scala language into our computer. Go to the link provided in the project website, scalalang.org download. You will see there is other ways to install Scala, and click on download the Scala binaries for Windows if you're using a Windows laptop, and download that into your laptop. And once you have successfully downloaded the .msi file, double click on it to install in your laptop. Once it is successfully installed, you will see a Scala file created in your program files in your C folder. Go to the environment variables and make sure you add the bin folder in the Scala folder to your path. In C, program files, Scala and bin. Also make sure you add your jdk/bin to your path. For this, you need to install Java 1.8 before, and then you need to put the path in the environment variables as well. Click on OK to save the environment variables. And next you need a Scala IDE. For that, go to the link provided in the project document and click on download IDE. This will download a zip file. Unzip the file and you will find eclipse.exe inside it. This is where we'll write our code and execute it. This is a special kind of Eclipse IDE for running Scala documents. And next, go to the link provided in the project website for the Hadoop packages. It will be a GitHub website. Go to the website, click on clone or download and click on download zip. This will download a zip file, and unzip the file and go into that. You will find a bin folder. Go into the bin folder and make sure you copy this address to the bin folder, which we will later use it in our Scala program. We'll come back to that later. And after that, you need to create a AWS EMR cluster. For that, go to a EMR and create a cluster from scratch, or if you're already having a cluster for your previous projects, just click on clone and this will create a cluster. I named it Cloud Computing Spark, and make sure you have the Spark 2.31 included in that cluster. Also make sure you have the SSH connections right here, and create a bucket in S3. I named it Scala ITCS 6190. In this we will upload our jar files in the data files. And now go to the Eclipse you have downloaded, double click on that and that will open your Eclipse. And now we need to create a new project inside that. So click on File, New, and go to Other. Type for Maven here and select Maven project. And make sure you select this checkbox of create a simple project and click next. For the group ID, please provide org.sparksql, and for the artifact ID, please provide Spark SQL Scala and click finish. So now click finish. This will create a project here, Spark SQL Scala. And once you created that, right click on that and go to configure and click add Scala nature. This will add a Scala nature to the project. And now we need to go to the pom.xml. Make sure you open the pom.xml properly. If it doesn't open properly, close it and reopen it again. And go to the XML version of pom.xml. Here we need to add some configurations which were given in the project website. The dependencies, copy the dependencies, paste it under the version tag. This will add the dependencies, and apart from dependencies you need also to add a plugin called Scala Maven plugin. This will help to build a Scala project using Maven, otherwise there will be some errors while you build the project. And once you have done this, save the Spark SQL Scala, and after that go to properties and go to Scala compiler and use 2.11 bundle 2.11 bundle instead of 2.12 bundle. This will remove all the errors if you get any. Okay. And you will see one error again. So for the quick fix, you need to go to Maven and click update project. This will remove the error. Okay, now you need to go to the src/main/java and right click on that, go to refactor and click rename and change the Java to Scala, because we are in the Scala project here. And once you have done that, go into that and create a new package inside it and call org.sparksql. Click finish, and inside the package create a new object which is a Scala object and name it driver. And click finish. This will create a driver.scala inside your org.sparksql package. So now you have driver.scala, and inside that we need to copy the code given in the project website. You will see the package org.sql. You will start from here until the last line of the code, copy it, go to Eclipse, paste it, the one which you have copied now, and click save. And before you run the program, make sure you uncomment the system.set property line, and here you need to give the path to the Hadoop file which we had downloaded earlier, which I said we had to come back later. Copy the path, paste it, and make sure you give double slashes here so that Java can understand it's an address. Click save. So this will be the code which we have to write, and now we need to create a jar file for this. For that, right click on the project folder, go to run as and select Maven clean. Maven clean is used to remove all the pre-existing jar files, if any. It will delete those files so that we can create a new file from scratch. So it says success. So now we need to again right click this, go to run as and select Maven install. This will create the jar file in the target folder. This will take some time, you need to wait for it to complete. So once the build is success, it will show build success, and you will find certain files in the target folder, and you will find a jar file, which is what we need. Right click on that and go to refactor, rename it and name it as Spark SQL Scala.jar. Click on OK. So this will create a Spark SQL Scala.jar. This is what we need to upload into the AWS S3 along with our data, and we need to run it. Okay, so we will now go to the EMR cluster. Before that, we'll upload the required things into the S3. Click on upload, click on add files. You need to have a data.txt. This one is available from the link given in the project website. Go to the website, you download the zip file, and from that zip file you can obtain the data.txt file. That you need to upload it here. And also we need to have our jar file, which will be in your workspace of the Eclipse. Go to the target and find Spark SQL Scala.jar, open it and click upload. This will upload all the required files into the S3. After uploading all the files, we'll go to the EMR cluster and we'll connect it using our PuTTY. For that, click on SSH and copy the host name given here. We'll use it in our PuTTY. Paste the host name and click on auth and browse for the key pair which we used while creating the cluster, and click open. Enter the passphrase for that, and this will start our EMR cluster. So once we are inside the EMR cluster, we need to first download the jar file into our master node from AWS S3. For that, you can type AWS S3 cp and give the S3 bucket name and the folder address. That you can write as S3 / the bucket name is Spark. Make sure you write the correct bucket name. It's Scala ITCS. And we have our jar file in the name of Spark SQL .jar, Spark SQL Scala.jar, and we need to copy into the current folder, so just give a dot for that. It will copy to the current folder. So now it is downloaded. Press ls to make sure it is present. So now we need to submit our file along with the data file to the Spark as a Spark job. For that, we need to write Spark submit class and give the class name, which is org.sparksql driver, which we are given in the Eclipse. And we need to give the jar file, which is in the current directory, and it is Spark SQL Scala.jar, and the data file, which is in the S3 bucket. So we can write S3 / bucket name is Scala ITCS 6190 / data.txt, and also specify the output folder. We will give it as the S3 address for that, and it will create output folder inside our S3 bucket. And for the output folder, give a name like Spark SQL output, press enter. So there is error called class not found exception. We have not given a proper name for our driver. We misspelled the word. Make sure you avoid these kind of mistakes and submit it. This will start our Spark job, and once it is done we can find our output folder inside the AWS S3. So now successfully stopped Spark context, so this will indicate that the job is done, and we need to go to S3 to find our file, whether it is created or not. Refresh the S3, you'll find the Spark SQL output here. Click on that, and the part 000 contains the required output for us. I click on that and click download, and you can just open it with the text file to see whether output is created or not. Here you can find that the output is created, and with that we can say that our Spark SQL program has been successfully compiled and run, and we got our desired output. Thank you everyone for watching this.